Hello, Professor, and welcome to our final webinar. I'm Courtney, and this is Alice, and we are the Excelsior Consulting Company. Today we are here to present to you our ideas on partnering with a nonprofit called Water Mission. We'll be using big data to make a difference. Try to imagine life without water. From hygiene to hydration, water filters through our lives each day. However, millions of people live without clean water. On a daily basis, these people travel, sometimes several hours in each direction, to gain access to substandard water containing diseases such as dysentery, cholera, and typhoid. As a result, annual deaths stemming from inaccessibility to water and sanitation totals more than the combined death rates caused by global violence, including war. The effects clean water brings to a community is clear. With the help of a safe water solution provided by Water Mission, there is direct improvement to overall health. While working on the project, residents also receive education on better sanitation and good habits such as hand washing. Local economies are stimulated. The time it once took to gather water is now used to conduct business. In most cases, women retrieve clean water for their villages, and a water pump brings them independence and empowerment. Finally, children are able to attend school with greater frequency. In 1998, environmental engineers and entrepreneurs Molly and George Green learned the harsh reality nearly 1 in 10 people worldwide encounter. On a missionary trip to Honduras, in the aftermath of Hurricane Mitch, they observed a village that had access to water, all of it undrinkable. The residents referred to the tributary as the River of Death. No one who drank the chocolate-colored water ever survived. On that mission, the Greens helped build an operational water system which filtered toxins and bacteria out of the water, making it safe to drink. The danger of this water was so ingrained in local culture, residents refused to believe what they had done until the Greens drank the water themselves. So profoundly affected by this experience, they founded Water Mission in 2001. Today, Water Mission takes a comprehensive and analytical approach to solving issues surrounding safe water, sanitation, and hygiene. Designing custom solutions engineered for each community, the organization has now constructed over 2,300 water infrastructures in 53 countries, spanning from the Caribbean, Central and South America, Africa, and Asia. As a mid-sized nonprofit, Water Mission's income was over $15 million in 2016. Almost all of its revenue is put back into infrastructure projects abroad. Water Mission has full-time staff in 9 countries to help identify and execute projects. They are regarded as best in class and a global leader in engineering technologies, systems, processes, and procedures. As engineers, the Greens know the importance of making data-driven decisions. Their annual report from 2016 discusses their most recent commitment to furthering analytics. They recently partnered with IBM to help install sensors on water pumps and systems in hope of providing their staff with actionable data to monitor and repair infrastructure. They have also decided to implement routine surveys to measure the impact each project has. Examples of key performance indicators will be physical health and education. With these new initiatives, it is important to properly manage the newly collected data in a way that is both affordable and useful to Water Mission. At Excelsior Consulting, we believe Water Mission would benefit from the implementation of a cloud-based big data infrastructure using Elastic MapReduce, EMR, and Amazon Web Service offering would let the organization benefit from big data analytics while taking into consideration its limited staff. This user-friendly infrastructure will allow staff time to do statistical analysis on data collected. This will be done in RStudio, a statistical analysis tool that helps provide graphical visualizations. Reports that are created must be easily shared and accessed by staff working in the field as well as at their home office in Charleston. Sharing meaningful analysis will then empower Water Missions leadership to make better decisions regarding future projects and maintenance. Over the course of the next year, we plan to fully implement a system that will successfully fit Water Missions' data needs. We have already established the need for a big data environment. The operational data collected by the pump sensors and survey responses necessitate tools that traditional data management and practices do not provide. The implementation will be broken into several phases, as listed. Phase 1, set up the environment. Phase 2, connect to RStudio. Phase 3, report creation and distribution. There are a variety of options for setting up a big data environment with Hadoop. You can run your own EC2 instances and install Hadoop distributions on Linux servers and manage them yourself. However, we believe it would be beneficial to utilize Amazon Web Services to provide assistance in the management of our big data. This will eliminate costly hardware and provide future scalability. There are 3 important steps to note within this ecosystem. First, we are starting with large amounts of data being collected by our sensors. We will ensure this data goes to an S3 file system in Amazon. Using EMR, we will be able to set the data from S3 as our source, which will import into the HDFS file system, which is also a part of our EC2 instance. We will then create a cluster of n number of EC2 instances with Java and Hadoop daemons installed. We will also need Bootstrap to use R on our cluster. However, by using Amazon's EMR, this process will only be several steps. We will go through this setup with Water Missions CIO and team, reviewing important configuration details available through Amazon Web Console. We'll also review security and monitoring as well as installation customizations. These are components we might want to run alongside our framework, such as HBase, Oozie, which deals with workflow and jobs, Flume, a log collector, in addition to our RStudio analytics. In Phase 2, we will focus on connecting R and RStudio to our cloud instance. While collecting data and setting up an environment is our initial focus, it is important to analyze the data once it is collected. To do this, we will use R and RStudio to create graphical analysis. R is an open source programming language used for statistics, which provides corresponding graphics as visual representations. RStudio is the environment that will be connected to our EWR clusters and will be used to create real-time visualizations based on data collected over time. Using command line, we will start a cluster and on the master node, run a script. This will install RStudio server and our Hadoop packages on all of the connected nodes. To use the R Hadoop packages, R must be linked to the ecosystem and corresponding Java setup. To do this, we will also run some command line configurations for Java. Using a master DNS, we'll be able to access RStudio in a web browser. Users must authenticate using a username and password. Other security and firewall measures will be discussed and implemented at the request of the CIO. Reports will be developed on a browser-based RStudio connected to our cluster and EC2 instances. We will use popular R packages such as ggplot to help us make visualizations. Statistics will be compiled using data generated from water pump sensors, as well as other information collected by Water Mission. Ultimately, this reporting tool will bring together any existing data, such as the project survey results, sensor data, and combine available water quality and country data. Doing so will help management make decisions regarding future projects. We encourage the use of large sets of available data concerning individual countries' water quality to be uploaded to our cloud to create a 360 view. This will take Water Mission's reports and dashboards beyond the best practices they currently use. They will look to see if larger trends exist and how they can make Water Mission be a more effective organization. So that was our high-level overview of the implementation. Now we're going to do a technical demonstration which will exhibit some of the higher level principles that we will be working on through the year. So this will be creating a cloud instance as well as connecting our studio to our instance using a web browser. Okay, so I'm going to hand it over to Alice, and thank you very much.